Effortless power, we all want it. And Harvey Penick, many years ago, learnt the magic move that is going to give you consistent power and even hit it 30 yards longer. I'm going to show you what that is. Effortless power, it's like a holy grail when it comes to golf. The thing is, when even myself, you I wager, when you're trying to hit the ball further, we sort of try and force it too much. And you may have been told multiple times, swing slower to hit the ball further. The problem with that advice alone is it doesn't tell the whole story. It still doesn't help us with the sequence. And I say this all the time. A good swing sequence will hit the ball much further than speed alone will. Read that again, because it is so true and valid. And I want you to test it for yourself by doing this. When it comes to Harvey Penick's sort of magic move, we have to sort of prepare ourselves a little bit and understand what we're trying to do on the backswing before we get to that magic move. The first step we need to do is almost transfer the weight onto the trail side. That's going to enable us to have the room for the next part that we're really going to get into. But as we transfer the weight, there's one major key I want you to think about. We have to keep this head stationary. Doesn't mean it stays deadlock solid as we swing back. We're not doing this. We're not rigid. I'm just having a visual that there's a pole going all the way through the top of my head, down my spine, out of my backside. Because from there, I am moving around that point. It might move a couple of inches, whatever, it's fine, but it's about the intention. With the weight transfer, we want to feel more weight go into the trail leg here, okay? We're going to put more weight into the trail leg. I'm applying the pressure down, but I'm keeping my head in the middle. I'm not just moving over, so I've got more weight here. I'm not just lifting up, so my body's come all the way back this way, because we've got to work harder there. I'm keeping my head in the middle, but I'm putting weight into the trail foot. Don't let it roll out this way. We're keeping it on the inside here. And I'm loading up, right? I'm feeling maybe even 70% of my pressure coming into the trail foot. Now, to emphasize that, we can allow the heel here to raise up a little bit. So as I make my backswing, I'm applying weight into the trail foot and I'm allowing myself to pivot my waist around. I'm allowing my hips to pivot. I'm winding up and I've very loaded. In essence, it's almost feeling like, okay, if I was just to put my hands up here, where I feel that if I had to throw this club as far as possible down the fairway, I can launch it from here to throw it. Just think about that for a second, because it's not going to be down here. That's not going to feel like I can throw it very far. It's not going to be somewhere like here. Play around with that, because the Goldilocks method, I talk about it frequently, it's very useful. So with that backswing set, with that transfer into the feet, keeping that head centered, we get onto the special sequence move. Let me know if this is making sense, but I want you to remember this. You have to swing within yourself to be relaxed, to feel the weight of the club, that the arms feel kind of heavy, but you've got a structure, but you're not trying to force anything. Your only goal is to execute the sequence with a good cadence. Remember that again and again. It's not about forcing the power. It's about allowing it to happen and swinging within yourself of what you're capable of. And from there, we can ramp it up. I highlighted the benefits of allowing the heel to raise. It's not mandatory, but it really does help overemphasize the move, what we're trying to do to help the sequence. When we get to the top of the swing, okay, to ensure that we don't throw the arms over the top or stand up too early, we want to try and time very smoothly the top of the swing by planting this heel back down, okay? We plant the heel back down, but as we're doing that, we're feeling like the elbow comes into the side of the body, right? That is it. And from here, it gives us a very good delivery to be able to release through. It's using our whole body, the core, the width of our swing. We're maintaining it. We're allowing lag to happen naturally. We're not trying to force it. We're just keeping this structure that we have at the top of the swing, bringing it back down. So we're going to try to execute that very, very slowly to begin with, right? So we're winding up. I'm going to place that heel down and get that elbow to the side to a nice full follow through. I'm not trying to hit this hard. I'm just trying to make a nice contact. Just brushed it through. Nice contact, nice sequence. Because the driver can seem a bit scary, I want you to try it with the wedge to begin with. I've teed it up just to make it even easier. Now, it might feel a bit weird to raise the heel here as we make our backswing. But even if you don't raise the heel, our feeling, our intention, the pressure, as I move back down, I can feel the pressure into the heel, okay? I haven't necessarily raised it, but I'm applying that pressure as this elbow comes down. Now, the best way to ingrain this is not to just go and hit full shots straight away. We are going to make our backswing, plant that foot or pressure back down, get that elbow into here, and then just swing through. It's sort of segmenting that sensation, that sequence to make sure we get to here before we do anything else. We get to here and then through. Doesn't matter about how far you're hitting, you're just training that sequence again and again and again. And when you start feeling more confident, you can go up in the irons and get back to the driver. Nice and easy. Keep rehearsing the sequence up and down, up and down. It will stop that feeling of rushing, so you get more speed. And remember what I told you at the beginning. Sequence of your swing will always hit it further than speed. Get the sequence right, your consistency will skyrocket, you'll hit it further with less effort. It worked for Harvey Penick decades ago and multiple students. And I know it's going to help you too. Want to make sure that you hold putts when you get on the greens? This is what's going to also lower your scores. See you next time.